The Sword of Damocles. Dionysius was a 4th century BC tyrant of Syracuse in ancient Greece. Once he overheard a young man named Damocles envying his good fortune. So Dionysius decided to teach Damocles a lesson by making him ruler for a day. The excited Damocles was made king for a day and treated to all the royal ceremonies. As Damocles sat on the throne, he happened to glance upward and was horrified to see a sharp sword hanging above by a thin horsehair. This scared the hell out of Damocles and asked Dionysius why the sword was hanging in such a dangerous position. Dionysius then explained what that sword symbolized by saying, "I have many enemies as I have come to power through violence. My life is always in danger and anything can happen to me at any time. Every day that I rule this city, my life is in as much danger as yours is at this moment." It was then that Damocles understood the constant risk associated with the power and glory of any human being. Philosophically, the Sword of Damocles is frequently used to highlight the insecurity of everyone, even those with great power and fame. It symbolizes an ever-present peril and danger around us. Everybody is fundamentally insecure, though many people are unable or unwilling to accept it. Very often you see top CEOs, big politicians, film stars, rich businessmen and other important people suddenly fall from grace and become nobodies overnight. It is very difficult to explain why such things happen to such people who were apparently invincible just a few days ago. Maybe it is bad luck. Maybe it is witchcraft. Maybe this is the way Mother Nature decides to teach every pompous person a lesson. But it is also an indirect lesson for everyone not to be too proud or misuse their fame and glory. No matter how great or powerful you are, there is always a bigger power capable of crushing you to pieces. People who have achieved greatness through hard work and sweat are always aware of their vulnerability. Deep in their heart, they know they are not invincible and always expect the possibility of impending doom. The doom may actually never occur, but they are always prepared for it, like Dionysius. Similarly, you should always be prepared for the worst, no matter how secure you feel with your current job, financial status, position, and power. Your whole world can turn upside down in a matter of minutes or hours. If your organization is a hotbed of infighting, gossip, backstabbing, and uncertainty, you must cultivate the habit of watching your back. Rapid increases in competition, outsourcing, cost-cutting, etc., are forcing all organizations to adopt harsher and harsher methods in all areas. Trust in the corporate, and not so corporate, world is eroding fast. Today, in many organizations it is not possible to distinguish between a friend and a foe. A sweet-talking manager may actually be setting you up for failure or making you quit to meet his or her organization's hidden agendas. Irrespective of the sermons on teamwork and collaboration, managers target individuals for various failures, including their own managerial or organizational limitations. Performance appraisals are all individual-based and expect you to prove you are better than your team members, while still working as a collaborative team. Many senior managers feel threatened by young executives who are rapidly climbing the corporate ladder and getting near their levels. Some managers are always on the lookout for scapegoats to cover their own inadequacies. Hence, It is always better to watch your back in every way possible. Things will not always be great in the workplace continuously. Become like the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts have a motto to be always prepared. When you are prepared, you can manage things better. However, you may not be able to turn everything to the way you like, but by being prepared, the effects of rude shocks can be minimized. For example, a sudden decision to reorganize, merge or downsize the organization by the top brass can instantly turn your world upside down. That is exactly the time when intense politics, settling scores and backstabbing erupts in the organization. But if you were prepared for such things, it will prevent you from getting panicky, overreacting, or taking any hasty steps. So you should always be on the lookout and always expect the unexpected. Some useful tips. It has often been said that when humans are too happy, even the gods are jealous. Though science and rationalists disagree, jealousy and envy from others can have a profound negative effect on people. Believe it or not, for some mysterious reasons, it is always when you are too happy or contented that you will be hit by some disasters or fall from grace. Now I will give you some examples of when you should expect the unexpected and will get hit by disasters. 1. When you are very happy, contented, or comfortable. 2. When you are enjoying good health and peace of mind. 3. When you are making lots of money. 4. When good things are happening in the way you want. It's always during these 4 happy situations that something nasty will strike you. So, always be on the lookout for information from friends, colleagues, policy changes, etc., and see how it may or may not affect you. Expecting the unexpected can soften the blow when the axe falls. Don't get too cozy in your job. Be like a duck, which appears calm on the outside but paddles like crazy beneath the water. Uncertainty is the only thing that is certain in organizations today. Learn to read between the lines in memos, policy changes, and verbal and written communication in the workplace. Anticipating good things is normally a bad habit. If you hope for too much good, you are sure to hit disappointment. You have seen it happen again and again in your life and almost everyone's life. You eagerly expect something good, but usually, the opposite happens. For example, you anticipate good marks in an exam you think you did well, but mysteriously the results turn out to be far below your expectations or worse. Or, you may anticipate a promotion or salary hike because of your contribution but nothing happens. So, always expect the unexpected, be aware of who may be targeting you, and prepared for bad news. Dangers lurk everywhere. Be prepared to cross the Rubicon if necessary. The phrase, "crossing the Rubicon," refers to any person committing himself to a risky course of action or another way of reaching the point of no return. Never drink or talk excessively. For example, people tend to relax and talk about workplace issues at office parties. When relaxed, you let your guard down and may reveal and blabber ugly things about yourself that you don't want your colleagues or bosses to know. Always insist on written and formal communications. Never take any action based on things like rumors, writing on the wall, and verbal communication. Make it a habit to be aware of your employee rights, legal provisions, fine print in your work contracts, and other things you need to be aware of if stabbed in the back. Remember, knowledge is power. Try to find out why people are criticizing you and be prepared with options. Have an updated resume, referrals, letters, and recommendations at all times. Be ready for periods of unemployment and experimentation with consultancy or contract work if necessary. This is when you have to depend on your personal disaster plan. Have a backup of everything important to you, except proprietary, intellectual property, and confidential information of the company. Keep it in a safe location at home or a bank safe deposit box and places other than your office. In case you are fired, you won't have time for a leisurely exit. Also, you won't have time to go through your computer files, forward or retrieve important emails, write down addresses and phone numbers, and make copies. Files may be deleted from your computer, the hard disk formatted, and your login ID disabled by the techies on orders by the management. Now let us listen to some famous quotes. A man does what he must in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers, and this is the basis of all human morality. John F. Kennedy. If someone betrays you once, it is his fault. If he betrays you twice, it is your fault. To not prepare is the greatest of crimes. To be prepared beforehand for any contingency is the greatest of virtues. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Threats don't work with the person who's got nothing to lose. Maduro Ash. Just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean that they aren't out to get me. Woody Allen. Preparation, I have often said, is rightly 2/3 of any venture. Amelia Earhart. Spectacular achievement is always preceded by unspectacular preparation. Robert Schuller. In the field of observation, chance favors the prepared mind. Louis Pasteur.